Thanks for joining us, Mr. Fisher.
You're welcome, Dr. Gupta. Good to be with you.
Thank you. I want to be clear on your viewpoint here because it's made quite a bit of waves lately. You don't want any mosques built in the United States. Is that correct? You want a moratorium?
Well, I think the reality, Dr. Gupta, is that when we look at Islam, we're looking at a totalitarian ideology that is anti-Christian, that is anti-Semitic. The values that are at the core of Islam are contrary to every single solitary Western and American value. And I think communities ought to have the liberty to reject building permits. Each one of these mosques is either a potential or actual recruitment center for jihadism or a training center for jihadism.
And again, you said some of this before. Your evidence for saying that every mosque potentially here is dedicated to the overthrowing of the American government is a manifest, I believe, issued in 1991 by a group called the Muslim Brotherhood. Now, you quote some frightening passages from there about destroying Western civilization from within. But, Brian, you realize this group doesn't speak for all Muslims. It doesn't speak for all Muslims around the world. It doesn't speak for all Muslims in the United States. It's a radical political group, very controversial. And while its history does involve some violence, they're controversial even among Muslims. So how can you use that one particular organization and say that they're speaking for 1.2 billion people?
Well, Dr. Gupta, it's nice of you to try to marginalize the Muslim Brotherhood, but their tentacles include the Islamic Society of North America, the Muslim Student Association, the Council for American Islamic Relations, CARE, and also the Muslim Association. So you're looking at five, really, if you include the Brotherhood, five of the most prominent and most visible Muslim organizations in North America. They are far from a fringe group. They represent the essence and the core of Islam, and it's very clear that the goal of Islam in North America is the extermination of Western civilization. No community should have to put up with that.
I don't think a lot of people...
Islam is not a religion of peace. It is a religion of war. It is a religion of violence. Christianity, on the other hand, is a religion of peace. It was founded by the Prince of Peace. That's the major contrast between the two religions. Islam, in reality, is a political ideology. It's a totalitarian political ideology, and you simply cannot hide a totalitarian political agenda behind the First Amendment.
Quickly, Mr. Fisher, a lot of Muslim Americans watching tonight, some of them very upset by some of the comments you've made in the past. What do you say to them now?
Well, I say I love Muslims. I am pro-Muslim. I am anti-Islam. I would say to a Muslim, look, your ideology is destructive. It's deceptive. It's dark. I invite you to come into the light of the kingdom of Jesus Christ. That's where hope and light, forgiveness, and a promise for the future can truly be found.
Well,